Thanks for everybody coming and enjoying sponsoring some of you and being part of Broadway Sound Masterclass again this year. What we have here this year are actually some really new products. R&D at Meyer Sound has been very busy these past 6 months, and one of the products that we brought was the new UP4 XP, which is similar to the MM4 that we introduced a couple of years ago. It's remote 48-volt supply, new amplifier technology like the MM4 XP, but now it's a dual 4 and a high driver similar to the UPM, so it falls in between, right between the MM4 XP and the UPM. And but this is now, the UPM uses an internal supply. This will be remote 48, similar to MM4 with remoted 48 supplies away, and then a single Belden 1502 wire that Belden makes, or it's similar to a Crestnet kind of cable that has DC and audio on the cable. So it's a single wire run to the loudspeaker. We also are introducing the 3 versions of this new little sub, a single 10. You may have seen it on our website if you look at it, or if you visit it. That is also remote 48 or built-in 48 supply to power MM4s or UP4. And there's a 3rd version of that MM10 that's coming out. We're working on a couple other loudspeakers like the JM1P that'll be a horizontal arrayable loudspeaker. That's going to be introduced. We've been busy on a new version of Galileo, a 4-input, 8-output Galileo. That'll be coming out. And the UPQ you'll hear tonight at the City Winery. There are outfills in the City Winery. The main arrays are Melody with UPQs as outfills. And just, I think David mentioned this upstairs, but there's directions to how to get to the City Winery here. Everybody's invited after the 6 o'clock session, or after we end at 6 o'clock. The reception is from 6 to 7:30 over at the City Winery, and how to get there is pretty quick.
We end at 5:45, so you got 15 minutes.
Right, so 15 minutes to get over there for the start. We are auctioning off, or raffling off, sorry, Bob's book tomorrow, I believe, right? And we have 8 of them to give away. We also, Bob just gave me this. This is the new print in Spanish that has just been released. So it's now in Spanish. I think we're on the 3rd printing of the English version, and now it's available in Spanish. And if you don't know it, Meyer Sound Mexico and quite a few in Meyer Sound Spain do classes based on sound design that basically work from this book. And there's now the Spanish version that's available. There's one here, and it'll be available if you win the raffle. And speak Spanish, obviously, I want the Spanish version of it. The other thing that's kind of exciting that this is the 2nd time we've shown it. We've shown it in Frankfurt at Pro Light and Sound. This is the 2nd time we're actually showing it, is in person at least, is the Dimitri platform, which will be our next generation of digital mixing platform. It's a very, very exciting system that links on a new protocol called ABB. If you don't know about ABB, you should read up on it. It's a pretty exciting standard that IEEE's been working on, and people like Apple Computer, Intel, Broadcom, and Cisco, the most important one probably in that working group on the IEEE standard, is working on it. And so it's an open protocol for linking networking using Ethernet, and we are adopting it as part of Meyer Sound. We're not the only audio manufacturer that's climbing on board ABB. You'll see some other bigger players than Meyer Sound getting into ABB. Very shortly, but it's what you see pictured in the on the pull-up, the poster here, is also a Wild Tracks drive that'll be 72 tracks. Am I correct, Richard? Of audio mixing, simultaneous recording and playback on solid-state drives that we're moving away from hard drives into Wild Tracks. Matrix 3 is running the session upstairs, and we'll be doing some of the playback for Duncan's presentation, I think, tomorrow. From what was done for Beijing, but the Dimitri platforms are here in their prototype form, and we'll be starting to ship the end of 2009, end of this year, and then 2010 in full production.
Is this to replace the LX300 frame?
Yeah, this is the next generation.
It's not card-based, is that right?
It's not card-based, no. What you see here is a mix engine, a 24 input device, and a 24 output device. all linked with ABB. Did I miss anything? That's it. We'll probably raffle off some T-shirts as well as part of this, as part of the raffle. So if you want to add your card and you've got a book, you can get a shirt.